Today's scenario is scenario number 1, Destruction, from the 2015 scenario packet. You have a 12-inch by 6-inch zone in the center that can be controlled for 1 control point or dominated for 2 control points. Before you can do that, you have to destroy the enemy objective for 1 control point also. First to 5 control points wins, or caster assassination. Hey everybody, welcome to another battle report from Lightem'up. I got a Civil War battle report here. My buddy wanted to throw down his Haley 3 list, and I wanted to break out my Kraye list one more time, keep my practice up with that. So my buddy's Haley 3 is actually going to be in the theme force, you'll see in a minute, and my Kraye is in a theme force too, so we got 2 theme forces facing off in a Civil War for Cygnar. So without any further ado, we'll get on to the battle report, and I'll talk through it in a minute. Alright, so hey, I won first turn, and he decided to take the side with the hill there. Basically, for my plan on this game is to flank with the Blazers and one set of Rangers on the bottom side, and the other Rangers and the set of Black 13th on the top side there, and try to double envelop him with my heavies and hunters in the middle, and just hopefully just destroy his entire infantry, and then force down his, shoot down his heavies with the Thorn and the Centurion. And then hopefully I can dominate and win on scenario. So up first, the hunters are going. They take a couple gunshots at the chain gun crew, although the chain gun crew is sitting at plus like 19 defense because of the hill and dug in. So Blazers are just going to run. Kraye's going to go and put full tilt on the Hammersmith, who will just walk up behind the objective. And then the Stormclad's going to spin a point of focus and run. And pretty basic. You got the Black 13th ran there behind that wall. Sorry about that wall. I know it's really hard to see. That I got to get a different wall because you cannot make out that grayness on the back of this gray tabletop. So Haley's first turn. The chain gun crew is just going to kill the Ranger there on the hill. Long gunners are going to move up. He brought an entire unit with the UA, which is rare. You don't see that very often. But they're going to do a massive combined range attack into my Blazer, and 9 of them combining. Anything but double ones will hit, and then it auto kills my Blazer. The cannon crew took a gunshot at the Hammersmith, deviated off, didn't do anything. His Centurion's just going to walk up and polarity shield so that I can't charge him. And then he's going to put Arcane Shield on it, making it armor 24, which is a pain in the butt. Anyone who doesn't play Cygnar, I now know your pain. You see Thorn up there, he ran to get into the zone. Hunter is going to take a gunshot at the Stormclad, not do any real significant damage. And then the Haley unit's going to go. So future Haley put Ghostwalk up on the commandos. Past Haley just walked up to the hill, and then actual Haley cast Temporal Flux and tried to decide where to go to sit, and decided she wanted to sit right behind the Centurion, which actually blocks line of sight from my Stormclad, so that's probably a good idea. His commandos are going up there into that forest. The scatter gunners are going to start taking spray shots at my Rangers so they can ignore my concealment bonus and stealth bonus and prowl bonus. So he's gonna, I think he ends up killing 1 with all 3 of his shots. So yep, so 1 died with 3 scattergunner shots. And then we're back onto my turn. I decided to let full tilt drop because it's not really worth it on the Hammersmith. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it on the Stormclad. The Black 13th are gonna move up, and Lynch is gonna fire a fire beacon at one of the stealth commandos, giving them, taking away stealth so that my other guys can shoot them. And then Brian is going to put a couple brutal damage shots into the Hunter, and actually do pretty significant damage to the Hunter. So I After that, you see the Rangers are just going to walk up. They're going to shoot the ones that they can that aren't stealth. I think when it's all said and done, I kill about 4 or 5 of his commandos. We're still doing some gunshots there. Yep. The Rangers are going to run on the bottom side. Rangers are going to be running to get their +2 bonus to gunshots. I'm going to be trying to take out his entire long gunner force, or a majority of them, with my 4 electro-leaping blazers. So first one goes, second one killing 2 at a time. The blazers are rat 7, so they get rat 9 with the ranger bonus, and then long gunners are basically anything, like it's like a 3 to 4 to hit. And the POW 10s with the electro leap will kill 2 of them at a time. So I wipe out 8 of his long gunners. The hunters, the sentinel ran, and then Kraye moves up into the middle of that forest, puts full tilt on the the stormclad. The hunter is going to walk out of the forest, shoot Thorn with guided fire, and do a lot of damage. Did 6 damage to Thorn, and then the other one will shoot and miss. So my Stormclad walked up to Thorn, took a swing and missed. So Thorn, he had imprinted last turn, so he gets to walk away, which kind of ruins my plans. Hammersmith just kind of inches up, and then we switch turn. All in all, not very effective turn for me. Pretty sure I just threw away my Stormclad, but we'll see. Haley 3 is going to give 3 focus to the Centurion from Mama Haley, I guess you'd call her, from Prime Haley, and then 1 focus to the Hunter from Future Haley. Hunter actually takes a gunshot. He's trying to decide where the focus is going from who. Hunter took a gunshot into my Stormclad, did 1 point of damage. Cannon crew, or the long gunners, sorry, are going to be shooting and killing the Rangers. With their aiming bonus, they get to shoot twice, so they do 2 CRAs into my 2 Rangers. And here goes 1, and here goes 2. Then the cannon crew is going to shoot a blazer, and below the blazer, or actually, did he miss the blazer? He missed the blazer. So Haley's going to go, and she's going to pop her feet, getting +2 focus to each of her echoes and herself. Grandma Haley casts Ghost Walk back on the commandos. Mama Haley cast Temporal Flux and then Domination. So she dominated my Stormclad. He, because of full tilt, can walk 10 inches, which kind of screws me over. And then you'll see Thorn will reaction drive. And then Baby Haley is going to walk to engage my Hammersmith. Grandma Haley will get into the zone. He'll rethink that and then still keep her in the zone. And then Baby Haley's going to start buying attacks on the Hammersmith. After he does all of his attacks with Baby Haley, he ends up doing about 8 damage to the Hammersmith. So, not bad. I mean, it's a little less than what was expected, or actually just a little over what was expected. Big thing is my Stormclad is sitting there with his butt in the wind with a heavy jack like 3 inches from him. So the commandos are going to activate. They're getting charge orders. That one at the top is charging Watts, and he will be just barely in. The rest can't quite see the rest of the Black 13, so they're just running to engage and engaging my Rangers. The ones that were able to charge are going to end up missing Watts and then killing 2 of the Rangers at the top. And then Thorn will charge my Stormclad and miss his charge attack. He hit his charge attack, disrupting my Stormclad. and then proceeded to buy a few attacks on him. Did relatively superficial damage. He left him with, I think, total of 18 boxes. So the Centurion there charges up. He misses his charge attack, and then proceeds to bang on, or beat on my Stormclad, leaving him with 5 boxes. So that was nice. But he still has Junior, so Junior's going to sit there. She's going to aim and boost a shot, hit, and end up leaving me with 3 boxes, because he only did 2 boxes of damage. Dice minus 6. So, my turn. Kraye lets full tilt drop, which is, good. I still think I can get this. I think I can kill the objective. Might be able to kill Grandma Haley. Dominate the zone. Wipe out the remainders of the commandos. And wipe out the remainder of the long gunners. And hopefully kill Junior. I should have tried to focus on killing Junior this turn. That's what I really should have done. Instead, the hunters are shooting into the objective. The 2 hunter shots are able to kill the objective. The Black 13th are going to take gunshots. You'll see Ryan there, Mage Storms, and manages to kill four of the trenchers. Also kills a ranger. I forget to put the template down, but we'll put it back down in a minute. The other 2 Black 13th kill off 2 more of the commandos, and then my 2 rangers go, and the one that can attack misses his attack. So he's got 2 commandos left, and I did not kill Mama Haley, Grandma Haley, whatever you want to call her, which I really should have done. We weren't sure if Echoes contested or not. We played it as though they did, and I'm pretty sure they do. But either way, the Rangers are going up. One of the Rangers tried to shoot Baby Haley and missed, and did 3 points of damage to my Hammersmith, taking out my Hammersmith's Cortex, which is just mean. The Blazers are going to walk up. Kraye walked and towed into the zone. Oh, that's right. We played the scenario as though the Echoes did not contest. I think they do contest, but it won't make that big of a difference. But the Blazers are going up. They're shooting electro leaps, killing things. End up killing the entire cannon crew, and the long gunners, and then fast cabbing backwards. I also probably should have fast cabbed forwards, just to get into his grill more. I played that a little too defensively. So swap it back over to his turn. He's going to give focus to the hunter, and then there goes my template for the Mage Storm. Give some focus to the Centurion and 1 to Thorn. The Junior is going to shoot and end up wrecking my Stormclad with a boosted to hit and boosted damage. The chain gun is going to spin up its shots to shoot and end up killing the Ranger. Hunter is going to shoot into Kraye here in a second. There he goes, moving into the zone and shooting Kraye, and he will miss Kraye. Thank you, 17 defense. Commandos at the top, the ones that are remaining, are going to end up killing the 2 remaining Rangers. And then Haley's going to activate. So, Temporal Flux is a beast of a spell. I'll tell you, -2 defense to enemy models within 5 inches of a Haley, and +2 defense to friendly models within 5 inches of a Haley, friendly faction models. It is just mean. It's more than I thought. It really does skew the defense to very, very difficult to hit defense. But yeah, so the Haleys are walking up into the zone, or walking up to get into position. Prime Haley killed the Ranger. Baby Haley is going to be smacking the the Hammersmith again, doing a few more points of damage to him, whittling him down, and then end up actually scrapping him on his second to last attack, and on his last attack he puts 1 point of damage into my Sentinel. So Thorn went there and he ran to engage my Sentinel, and then the Centurion, he's trying to see if he could charge the objective, but he decides he can't, so he just runs the Centurion. into the zone to be annoying because armor 24 is very hard to hit, or hard to damage. So Kraye is going to activate. I'm going to give 2 focus to each of my hunters. And the plan for this turn is to kill the junior with the blazers. Hopefully they can do it, because armor 24 is difficult. Armor 21 is much easier. And I'm pretty sure I can kill Thorn with some errant shots from the Black 13th once I take out. I gotta get a lot of work done with not too many shots. So my ranger goes and misses the chain gun. It's not surprising. The blazers are gonna walk up there, and they're gonna start taking brutal damage shots. The first one misses. The second one hits the junior, does 2 points of damage. Or sorry, 3 points of damage to junior. And the other 2 will both miss the junior. So junior gets to live on 2 hit points. And this time I will fast cav forward to engage junior, the chain gun, and Mama Haley. The Black 13th are going to activate. See, 2 of them are going to move and take some gunshots. The Mage Storm from Ryan will kill off the remaining commandos, so I don't have them in my back arc. And then I'm going to be shooting into Thorn, and I end up missing. And then I shoot into the Hunter, and I end up missing also thanks to Temporal Flux. So the Hunter, my Hunter, who's in the back, shoots his Hunter and does significant damage, leaving him with 1 box. And my other Hunter moves up, shoots into Thorn, ends up doing some damage to him, and then backs up out of the way. So he's getting pretty low on his clock right now, and I'm thinking that clock might be my only way of winning. He's at about 10 minutes when I end my turn, after Kraye moves back behind the forest. I tried to cast Pursuit onto the Centurion. That's what that roll was that you missed. Not that I didn't say anything, but yeah, didn't get it. But yeah, he's getting pretty low on his clock. I think he's got about 10 minutes or so left, and I'm thinking clock might be my only way of winning here. So Haley is going to activate her team first. She's cast Temporal Flux. Grandma Haley is going to shoot and kill one of the Black 13th members. Right there, she kills Ryan. Baby Haley is going to swing on my Sentinel at dice -8 and actually not do an awful lot of damage. She ends up not being able to wreck him. Haley herself, Prime Haley, is going to swing and kill a Blazer. I'm down to 3 Blazers. Then Thorn's going to activate and try to stab at my Centurion and manage to disrupt him, but not scrap him. So that's Sentinel. My Sentinel is pretty resilient. Armor 18 when the shield's still good. You got the Junior down there, boost to hit the Blazer and boost to kill, and kills the Blazer off. My Blazers have to take a command check and end up failing the command check, so they flee, which is harsh. The Centurion's going to walk into that rough terrain and start taking some spear attacks on my Sentinel. Ends up scrapping the Sentinel, and he gets to take 2 more attacks into the objective that auto hit, but leaves the objective on 2 hit points, which is nice for me. So no control points for him. I'm still sitting at 1 control point here, though we played it as I was sitting at 3, but hey, whatever. Trying to decide exactly how I'm going to get this done. I try to take out the Junior with the Ranger, needing an 8 to hit, and I roll a 6 and missed. The Black 13th members are going, and brutal damage into the Hunter kills him. Brutal damage from the other one into Thorn does 7 points of damage to him, which is nice. My other Hunters are going to start shooting the Thorn. First one goes and does pretty significant damage. Second one will walk, shoot into him. and scrap Thorn. And then I should have light cabbed into the zone, but I did not. Once again, playing too defensively hurt me this game. Only thing I've got left is Kraye, and trying to decide what exactly he can do, if he can do anything. I decide better part of Valor is to run away, so Kraye is going to run away and hide behind the wall back there. So on to Haley's turn. He's got about 10 minutes on his clock, or sorry, about 5 minutes left on his clock right now, and he's got to dominate that zone twice. So Haley casts Temporal Flux and then kills another Blazer. The Junior will go up and kill the last Blazer. The Chain Gun crew, being free, shoots and kills my Ranger. Centurion kills my objective, and he finishes controlling the zone, giving him 2 control points. Now, he kind of messed that up. He should have dominated the zone, but he didn't. I give a couple points of focus to my Hunters. Hunter shoots the Centurion. Actually, at dice -9, manages to do 6 points of damage, which is fantastic. And then light cabs into the zone. And then the other Hunter shoots the Centurion but misses. Kraye walks up and shoots future Haley, trying to decide how to do it, but I decide to shoot her. I hit her, and I end up not boosting the damage and do 2 points of damage to her. Switch the clock over to him. He's got about 2.5 minutes left, so he moves into the zone, lets future Haley drop, dominates my Centurion or my Hunter out of the zone, and dominates the zone, but realizes that only gives him 4 control points. So he runs the Centurion around, finishes his clock at 27 seconds. I still got about 5 minutes on my clock. Now, if I was smart, what I should have done is just run a Hunter to each corner of the zone and end my turn. Instead, I run one Hunter into the zone, barely, and the other one, after Kraye gets done taking some shots here, the other Hunter is going to actually run around to engage Mama Haley. That was a bad mistake. So on his clock, he's got 27 seconds. He ends up dominating my Hunter. He will go for a push on the other Hunter, but before we can actually finish the push, we look over and the death clock had sounded. So the win will always go to Cygnar, just like it should, but it turns out on a death clock victory, it'll be Kraye with the win. So I know we played it wrong with Echo's do contest, so my caster was only at 1 control point, not 3 that we thought. Didn't make a huge difference because it turns out that clock was the thing that actually ended up winning the game for me. May have made a bit of a difference on how much scenario pressure I was putting on. Other than that, if you guys see any obvious rules infractions or interactions, let me know. If you got any comments, please put them in the comment section below, and I will get back and get to you and respond to them as soon as I can. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to continue giving you guys 1 video a week at least.